think the Berenstein Bears are just going to be different forever.
So I spent a lot of my growing up times, and kind of like my now times as well, trying to find cool music. It's always been like a thing that I was searching for, and it started out very humble. Like I didn't like cool music at first. Cool music, I don't know, whatever. Like the cat from the Paula Abdul video. Cool music, you know. There's got to be a better word for it than that, actually.
His name is DJ Cool Cat.
He likes the dark, and she likes it light. I don't know. There's a thing in that song.
The point is they attract each other.
Yeah.
It's a story of love.
Yeah. So my parents did not have great. My mom started out with cool taste in music, but it slowly became squarer as she got older and became more adult contemporary. And my dad's two favorite things in the world are the song Sunrise Sunset from the Fiddler on the Roof soundtrack and a Luther Vandross song about a chair. I don't know the name of this song, but every couple of years my dad will call me and be like, "What's that one Luther Vandross song?" And I'm like, "It's the one about a chair, Dad. I know you like it."
I think it's I Fuck the Chair.
Yeah. My dad's into some weird shit. I'm derailed. I don't remember. So it started out, so I kind of glommed onto this uncoolness of the music in early on stages, and I would listen to these adult radio stations, whatever. For example, my first ever favorite tape was Ace of Base's The Sign. It was my favorite. Followed by Aerosmith's Get a Grip.
Just for parameters of coolness, my first ever favorite tape was a single of John Denver singing Country Roads.
That's pretty good. It was a cuss single.
Less cool, kind of.
Well, do you remember what the B-side was?
I don't, but I do remember that I would play my keyboard along with it. And then I got a melodica at a tag sale and would play that along with it too. And the melodica, I don't know if any of you guys know this, it's like a sort of like a recorder or whatever, but it has piano keys. You may have heard it in a certain
Jurassic Park video on the internet.
So it has piano keys, but the melodica and my keyboard were in different keys, so I had to transpose it in my head to play along with it. And I was like, my most triumphant moment! I have transposed Country Roads! So,
you made that
who's uncool now?
Yeah, you made that math. You just made it math.
I have way too many memories of listening to the Ace of Base tape underneath my friend's bed than I care to admit. Because he had the tape, and we would just... I'll explain.
Is it a bunk?
Alone?
I'll explain.
Go.
Give it 2 minutes here.
Yeah.
So I went to my friend's house, and he liked to listen to tapes under his normal-sized bed, not bunk bed. And we would sit under there. It was like our little space.
How high up was it? Yeah.
Bed.
I was a little boy. I wasn't like 28. I was like 10.
Of elven proportions? What were you? This?
The point is, I put it under his bed, okay? I'm not really sure. I don't know how it worked logistically. I was like, when you're a little kid, you're just like, I'm getting under that bed. I'm sure that's why people get stuck under beds all the time.
What? Who's getting stuck under beds?
I read the news. I know what happens out there on the streets.
What?
The bed streets.
What's under the... Bear traps?
The point is, I spent a lot of time listening to that. I had no musical taste of my own. I was like you. I had super lame musical tastes. Yeah. And when I was... Okay.
Cool. It's cool, dude. It's cool, man. It's cool.
No, I'm talking about the past here. It's okay. So listen, when I was in junior high, one of the worst memories I have of junior high is that... So I was so out of touch with what was popular. And that song Basket Case by Green Day was really popular. And I didn't know the words to the song. And for some reason, when we were running the mile in the President's Fitness Test in the state of Illinois, these bullies accosted me, and they were like, "Do you know that song by Green Day?" They were some very weird hipster bullies. And I was like, I of course I know it. And they were like, "Sing it." Which is a great retort. And so I was like, "Do you have the time to..." And they were like, "You don't know it!" And they ran around with me for the entire mile, accosting me for not knowing that song. And so, like, I have vowed that my child...
Dude, they got you in shape.
It did, relatively.
Yeah.
A mile is not going to really make you that much in shape. It's 30 minutes a day.
If they were in Rocky, they would have won Best Supporting Actor.
That's true. That's true, actually. I should be thanking you.
Yeah. So anyway, what caused the forced evolution of me getting into the kind of music that was cool was MTV. Like, I became a really big MTV junkie kid. Like, that was all I watched when I was a child. And I took guitar lessons so I could learn the songs that I learned from MTV, like Basket Case, which I still remember like 6 songs, and Basket Case is one of them, as well as the Sweater song. Yeah, you guys know that one. Yeah. And I don't know any songs on the guitar that are post like 1994. It's 5, whatever. So all of a sudden there was like this station that would like, you'd watch it and you were cool for knowing things that were on it. So I like that. I like that notion, and I still kind of like the notion of being cool for knowing things that other people don't know. And that makes me terrible, probably. And yeah, that's true. But there's always, for every like Jeremy that came out, or every like Black Hole Sun that came out, that were like cool songs that you're okay telling your kids like in the future, like those are songs I listened to as a kid. There was like the Gin Blossoms, and there was Tripping Daisy, and there was like that one song by White Town that I love, that I still love, and I'm not going to ever admit to that.
I Can Never Be Your Woman.
Yeah, I could.
That sounds actually really good.
It's a good song, but I'm not going to tell my kids I listen to it. Like, why?
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. But there is one song that just, even though I was only 10 when it came out, and I wasn't angsty enough to understand the significance of it, and I didn't cut myself because of it, there's just one song that my kids will have to know that I listen to, because I want them to think their dad was cool. So, this is it. This might hurt. Imagine there's cheerleaders right now, that I'm wearing a pair of Chucks, then there's a janitor creepily dipping his rag into a bucket. That's what I'm envisioning. And always. Load up all the guns, bring your friends, it's fun to lose and to pretend she's overborn. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now, entertain us. Here we are now, entertain us, I'm a mulatto. I did not know the words until now, by the way. A mosquito, my libido, yay! That is not characteristic of Nirvana right there. That should have had an exclamation point at the end, and maybe a balloon coming out of it. That is not how Nirvana rolled. I'm worse at what I do best, and for this gift I feel blessed. Our little group has always been and always will until the end. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. With the lights out, this was dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a mulatto. I know. I'm a mosquito. Why are the Everything's in a room together. Yeah. 32 seconds of riffing, guys. Now's when you really should picture the janitor. This is really where it came to shine. I think right here. Did these words make any sense to anyone ever? Like, I know that this is a song that represents our generation, but I don't know why. Because I've never met an albino. And I don't use some of those other words. And I forget just what it is. Oh yeah, I guess it makes me smile. I found it hard. It's hard to find. Oh well, whatever, never mind. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights out, this was dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel stupid and contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a lotto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido, a denial. Really? A denial. 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 Nope. Yep. Nope. Denial. That's it. Maybe I won't let my kids see that one. Alright. So our next performer is a very dear friend of mine. She works at the